My friend, I can tell you your future. There's one thing 100% certain, and this will be your death, or the moment where you will leave this material world behind. 5,000 years ago, there was a great king in Bharata in India called Yudhishthira Maharaj. And because of circumstances, the king and his family, they were destined to go into the exile and to live in the forest. At one point, one of the brothers wanted to get water for the family, so he went to a lake. Then he perceived a voice in this lake, and this voice told him, "Stop, you can't drink or you will die." And he, as a mighty warrior, of course, he was not listening to the voice. He drank the water and he died. All four brothers went for water. All of them died. And then King Yudhishthir, he went as well to the lake to check upon his brothers, only to find them all dead. And he heard the same voice, "If you drink like your brothers, you will die." And the king challenged this voice, "Appear in front of me, you coward, show your face." So then some mysterious being appeared in front of him. And he told him, "I will play a game with you. If you win, you will get your brothers back. If you lose, you will also die." So they played a game and he asked him so many questions. Very difficult questions. Only very sharp-minded and intelligent persons, they can answer these questions. And the most famous of these questions, right at the end, he asked him, "What is the most astonishing thing in life?" What do you think? Write it down in the comment section below right now. King Yudhishthir, he answered, "The most astonishing is that everyone around me dies, but I think it will never happen to me." This is our disease. We see suffering, we see death in different countries, in different regions of the world, but also in our own life. Family members, friends, colleagues. So many people die every day, every moment, but somehow or other, we have the understanding, or we feel it will never happen to us, right? Because if you would know you would die now, today, tomorrow, I give you 1 week, what would you do with your life? Would you change? Would you behave differently? Would you appreciate each moment? Imagine a world where everyone can live without death. You exactly know you can do what you want. Nothing will ever happen to you. You will live eternally. Would we appreciate each moment? Or would we just waste our time, our life? Sometimes we need to fear death. Sometimes we need to see that this life is so precious, each moment. Or maybe we live in a world where we know 1 week before you die, death will knock on your door and will tell you, you have 1 week left. And today, I die, but death didn't knock on my door. And I asked him, "Hey, dude, what's wrong? Wasn't it supposed to be 1 week?" He said, "Hey, I already knocked a year ago. I gave you 52 weeks in this year. What else do you want? Your whole life, I'm knocking all the time. Don't you see it?" Because we don't appreciate the gift of life. We just live in our illusion, in our maya, thinking ourselves as the body, as the mind, forgetting completely who we are. And even we are so forgetful of our identity. We're not even making the best out of this life. What would you do if you know you have 1 week left? You go to the hospital and the doctor tells you you have 5 days left. Then you have to die. And then you see the rain outside. And you just want to go outside and feel the rain on your skin. Or it's a sunny, nice day. One more time, you would like to feel the sun, the energy of the sun. Smell the flowers outside. Taste your favorite food. Meet your friends, your loved ones. The last person you ever meet. Did you ever went to holidays and it was so beautiful you don't want to go home? Especially the last day, the last 2 days, you really enjoyed everything you did. One more time, one last time. But now we're talking about your life. If we would live in this moment all the time with the understanding that this could be my last breath. Any moment, we never know. You could choke from your food, you could die in sleep, you could have a stroke or a car accident, you get sick. And all these things happen all the time. It's completely normal. If we take this knowledge right now, meditate, please. Today, After you press stop of the video, meditate, contemplate, write it down. What would you do if you have 1 week left to live? Some would go completely extreme, sense enjoyment. Other ones want to meet their family members. Other people want to be alone. And awakened people, spiritually advanced people, they wouldn't mind. Nothing would change. They are already living in the now. They are already completely present. They're self-aware, God-conscious. And they understand having this human form of life means birth, old age, disease, and death. Repeat. That's the cycle of life. Like changing garments. When they're old and worn out, you take them away and you change it to new ones. Actually, every day we change our clothes, right? And a spiritually enlightened person has no fear of death. He knows it's just part of the journey. And if he would hear he has 1 week to live, he would be so happy because he can fully absorb himself and prepare himself for the onwards journey. Of course, this is a high level. I mean, if somebody asks me now, do you fear death? I would say no. But if we go very deep, subconsciously, somewhere inside of me, of course I'm afraid of death. Because all our fears only coming from the fear of death. That we miss something out, that we can't enjoy something or we lose something. But if you're completely satisfied within, automatically there will be no fear of death. There's nothing to miss out. There's nothing to gain, there's nothing to lose. Because you will be always satisfied. Isn't that amazing? And we can achieve this state of consciousness if we ask ourselves every day, what would I do if I have to leave this body tomorrow? Live your day as it would be your last day, and then go even further. Live each moment like it would be your last moment. Each breath like it would be your last breath. Try this out for 1 hour, for 1 day, for 1 month, for 1 year, and you will see, you will taste how precious life is, how amazing it is to live in the moment. Please try this practice out for yourself. You can change so many things in your life just by facing death and accepting the beauty of life. And please let me know your thoughts. If I tell you now, knock knock, tomorrow is your day, what would you do on your last day on planet Earth? Thanks for watching. Namaste.